Hey guys, Bat0867 here, and I'm back. So today we are doing Minecraft Gotham City once again. Last time we were up there doing Wayne Manor and the Batcave, and now we're down on the city streets doing one half of the city for this video, and then the next half will be the other half over there. So sadly, Monkeyman7819 could not be here to do the tour with me again. I don't think he'll be here for any of the video, like the other video either. So that's too bad, but be sure to give him some credit, you know, if you're commenting on it, saying you like it. Give him some credit too, because this map would not be what it is without Monkey Man. So thank you, Monkey Man. And so we're going to start all the way over here on one end of town, and we're going to start here at Gotham Bank. And then we're going to go all the way over through this part, and then end up right over there on the Hall of Justice. You can see it over there. It's kind of blocked, but so yeah. So if you remember from last video where we did the Wayne Manor and the Batcave, this city has changed a bit. I've improved on some things. And me and Monkey Man wanted to make sure everything was touched up and done, and we had a lot of stuff ready for the video. So we worked on this a few hours, and that's why everything looks a bit different. New structures added. So we're going to go through it right now. Alright, so let's start right here. Alright, so this is the Gotham Bank, and that is what the GB stands for. I think I said that before, but I don't remember. I just kind of forgot that. Anyway, so let's go look inside. But first, I'll just show you, this is one of our first builds. So, you know, the sign's kind of like this. We built it so it's kind of like this is holding the sign up. And, you know, I think if we went through it again, we could probably improve on some things. I'm not sure. I can't really think of any at the moment. But, you know, this is one of our first builds. I think it's pretty good for one of our first builds. I mean, we couldn't write out Gotham Bank. So I think that was a good thing that we made the sign there. I think that was pretty good of us. So let's go on in here. Alright, so in here, these were actually added recently. Me and Monkey Man thought that would be like a good thing to have for like bank tellers. So we basically made like lines where you line up in the bank, you know, to talk to your teller. And we were going to have spaces here like for the windows, but it just wouldn't look right because it would have to space it every one, and windows would end up looking like that. And don't worry, I'll repair that after, so I don't really care if I destroy some of this stuff here to show you guys some stuff. So basically it looks like that, and we didn't want it looking like that, it just kind of looks weird, so we just kind of left it like one big window, so yeah. Alright, so then after you get past the lines here and you come in behind where the bank tellers are, you'll notice that there's a big iron vault. So basically inside the door, when you push the button, there's a bunch of chests everywhere symbolizing where they hold the money. Now in this, when we first started the map, like when we first started making some of the stuff, we looked at it as, this might be kind of strange for you, but this is how I looked at it. I looked at it as having lily pads or money. Now, the reason I pick lily pads is because, I mean, like, look, they're all green. I mean, without that little, like, curve on the top of them. Like, if they were square, they'd look like dollar bills, like, you know? So I just stacked them a bunch of 64. I got a bunch in here. I have no idea why. But I think I destroyed something with some in it, so I'll just throw them in. The rest of the chests are empty. I was lazy enough, so I only did, like, one chest. So, you know, filling them all would just take too much time, and we really didn't want to have to fill up all the chests, so we just didn't. But yeah, this is basically the vault, holds all the stuff. Nothing really in most of these, but yeah, later on, Monkey Man said, well, we should have done like diamonds or something, and now that I look at it, it's kind of stupid. We have lily pads, but, you know, back like a few months ago, I just looked at this as money, but I think I'll change it later to diamonds, so yeah, don't be hating in the comments just because I had lily pads as money. You can kind of see where I'm coming from, people. Oh my god, go through the door. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you guys can see where I'm coming from, you know? I hope you guys can, otherwise I'll just look crazy, but anyway. So that is the Gotham Bank. Nothing fancy, but, you know, something, you know, maybe a criminal could go rob in there and stuff. So, you know, I kind of think we need to add that, you know, in case you want to make it like a robbery scene or something like that. Something cool like that. So I figured we needed a bank, so, yeah. Over here we have, you'll see these around town. These are apartment buildings. There's nothing really in them. They're just kind of like they have a floor, and they look like that inside. No staircases going up. They're just really simple. You're not actually supposed to be able to get in them. That's the whole point. There's locked doors down here, so you're not supposed to be able to get in them. But you know, there's still floors there. We didn't get that lazy with it, but we did not add stairs because we figured if no one's going to be in there, what's the point? So these are just for decorations so that every building in this map does not have to have some kind of Batman Mythos purpose. Because if it did, it would just be a town full of colorful buildings, you know, and it just wouldn't look right. So I had to put some like regular old-fashioned buildings in there just to make it look more like a city. It just made it feel right. So that's why we added these in apartment buildings. And let me know if you want to do anything with these apartment buildings, because one of them could be part of the Batman Mythos. Me and Monkey Man were talking, and here's a little, you know, thing we might do. We were thinking about it, if they add in ocelots to this, we could make Catwoman's apartment. Now, I think that would be really cool. We were thinking about it and going, you know, Catwoman has an apartment. Man, if we had cats, we could just have, like, an apartment room with, like, a bunch of cats in it and everything, right? Because, you know, it's Catwoman. We don't have anything for Catwoman on this map. I mean, it'd be perfect. So, you know, we thought about it, and we said, well, we could do it. We could try it. And, you know, maybe if they make a new update, you know, maybe we can. I mean, why not, right? So, yeah, if you want any cool stuff done with any of this stuff here, I'm just going to say that now. Leave in the comment section below. I may ask you later on to do that anyway, like stuff you want to put there, or stuff, you know, stuff I never put in that you want. Put it in there. If you don't like something in this map, don't go spam up the comments, please. Don't be hating. This is just a map that we thought is cool, because, you know, we like Batman, and, you know, that's just you know, our opinion. If you guys don't like this map, then keep it to yourselves. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be like, oh, this map sucks, and oh man, I don't like this. This is our perspective on it. We put a lot of work into this, so please keep the comments nice. I would enjoy that very much. So anyways, back to the builds. So yeah, we could do anything in this, in any of the apartment buildings. I don't think all the apartment buildings are gonna have like some kind of meaning, but I think one of them could have like Catwoman's apartment or something. I don't know, something like that. But I'm not gonna turn all of them into something from the Batman Mythos. Maybe just one. So yeah, all right, let's move on. Over here we have a thing that symbolizes as MT. And for those of you guys who don't know what this is, and some of you may know, like, may actually know what it is, but you don't know what this stands for at the moment until I tell you. Well, this stands for the Monarch Theatre, and this had to be in the map. This had to be there. This is one of the main things in the Batman Mythos. This made Batman who he is. This is like what went on. This is where Batman's parents were killed, behind the theater in crime alleys. So we're just going to go in here and have a look. So obviously, as you can see, we have redstone torches to symbolize like that kind of dark movie theater type thing. You know, you can see in here, but you know, we put some torches up there just to see for the moment. But we're gonna I guess we never forgot to get rid of them. But anyway, it's supposed to create a dark atmosphere. I'll just get rid of them to show you what we wanted. So up here, we got kind of that dark movie theater atmosphere before you watch the movie, you know, just barely lit up. So I think that's really cool. Then we got some single seats here for the movie theater, so you know, watch a movie. Obviously in the original Monarch Theatre, I think it was a stage, but we went with the movie theater approach because in some Batman things, they went movie theater. Some people actually went with an actual like play theater. So we went movie theater. It was a lot easier than making a big stage and stuff, and for this not to take up like a huge amount of room. So we just went with the movie theater style. So yeah. Alright, so back here, when you get past it, there's an exit. Of course, there's one on the other side too. And when you come out here, this is really cool. I thought, I'm just going to turn around here while I talk so you don't see anything. I thought this is really cool. Monkey Man thought of this. Kudos to him. this is wicked. He did this, and I was like, no way, this is cool. So, he wanted to represent blood on the thing. He was like, yeah, his parents died, so how are we going to do this? He laid redstone on the ground, and it looks like blood spots. It does. It looks like little, like, blood spots there. And I found that really cool. Like, that's just awesome. Like, it shows where his parents were gone, and I added in, like, the roses. So, and, you know, it's like where Bruce laid down the roses by where his parents died. And, it just makes it, like, great. The whole blood thing puts it all together. And, it basically shows where his parents died. And I think that's just an important part of the Batman mythos, and I think that was really cool. So, yeah. Kudos to Monkey Man for thinking of that, because I thought I was blown away by it. Anyway, so when we come out of here, of course, we have to have the sign, Caution, Crime Alley ahead, because this is, of course, Crime Alley, where his parents died. So, well, I should say murdered, but anyway. So, after this, we'll bring us over here, and this has nothing to do with the Batman mythos at all. This is just an average restaurant that we thought could be in Gotham because it's pretty much everywhere. We have McDonald's, you know. Yep. Just McDonald's. We even got the big M sign up there because, you know, they always have that, like, a decent ways from their restaurant. They have, like, that M so you can see it from, like, when you're driving by or something. You see the big M, like, across town. You're like, oh, let's go to McDonald's. So I just put it right on the hill there. And down here, we have McDonald's. So we went with a design that was on the internet. We just looked up McDonald's, and we found this. It was kind of like an arch thing with, it was not really an arch. It's more of a, like, he's got these poles here, painted white, a red roof, M on top, you know. And then it was also, like, red, yellow, white. That was the color of the restaurant. So, you know, it just kind of fit. So we just went with that design. So once you come in here, this was all custom. Like, we just did this ourselves. We got our Mick chairs, our Mick tables, another Mick chair, Mick counter, Mick booths. Well, yeah, they're like Mick one-seater booths. And then we have, like, Mick cash register, Mick ovens, and all that fun stuff. See, McDonald's, that's how stupid it sounds. Yeah, that's right. No, I'm just kidding. But it's weird, though, to call everything after Mick. You know, it's like Mick this and Mick that. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, Batman does that, too. Yeah, well, you know. It's cooler when he does it, just saying. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say to put up an argument. It's cooler when he does it. But anyway, in all seriousness, this is, I really like this thing. We got, it's like, you know, lily pads symbolize money again. Once again, one of our earlier builds. Then it's not one of our newer ones. And this is like our cash registers. This is the counter. Ovens here. We got the cool drive-through, you know. You can get your awesome burgers through there. And then you got all this raw beef. And then you got some pork chop and chicken. I don't even know why. I know that you can use chicken for, like, chicken burgers, but I have no idea why McDonald's would have pork. But anyway, whatever. So yeah, that's McDonald's. Yeah. Woo. Let's go over there. All right. This door worked, so that's good. What to do next? I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. So after Monarch Theatre and McDonald's and all that fun stuff, we bring ourselves over here to Ace Chemicals. And this we could actually spell out. We couldn't put chemicals, obviously, but we put Ace, so that's good enough. So, once we come over here, there's obviously a cool glass skylighting thing. I like it. It's cool. So, if you want to get in, you got to go up these random staircase around the building. I didn't really think about how to get in until after. But anyway, we had to have, like, this cool, you know, acid pit. Air brackets on the acid because it's just lava. But anyway. So yeah, it's air brackets acid pit, and I think this is really cool. I wanted to do this so bad. What I did is, if those of you don't know, this is where Joker became Joker. He was battling Batman, as you know, himself. He has, you know, a few identities. I think one of them was like Jack Nicholson, I think. Yeah, I think it was. Or is it the actor who played him? Yeah, I am lost. I'm sorry if you guys were there, like, shouting the name, like, no, it's this guy. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, he was a mobster, and, like, yeah. So, they were fighting, and he broke the ledge, and some of them he fell over, some of them he broke. But I seen in the Batman the Animated Series, no, it was, Under the Red Hood. Batman Under the Red Hood. Batman comes back to this place where Red Hood is, aka Jason Todd. Spoiler alert. Anyway, so I know I was supposed to say that before, but you know. Anyway, so when he comes in, he's all like, yeah, and it's supposed to bring back memories of the Joker, and he's like, he looks over and he has a flashback of where the rail broke, and in replacement of the rail, like all the other rails are like dusty and old. And it actually, like, the new rail is a different color because it's newer. So it's, like, not old like these ones. So I thought, well, what if I put the dark rails there and just put, like, 2 wooden ones to symbolize, like, a brand new rail. Even though you can walk right through it. I know they're not connected, but I still thought that'd be a cool thing just to symbolize that of him falling in. So, yeah. Ace Chemicals. Let's go. No, go out there. Okay, perfect. Next, I'm going to go this way, and we're going to go to Gotham City High School. Yeah, that's right. We have a high school in this place. Yep. So, basically, this was made for Tim Drake, and when you come in here, this is like his school, because we made it so that Tim Drake was a teenager in this, following the Arkham City line. Because I just loved Arkham City, and Arkham Origins looks sick, by the way. For those of you who are excited, Arkham Origins looks awesome. I'm going to do some gameplay on it when I can. Of course, it's coming in October, and then school starts. Bummer. Sad face. School. No one likes it. Anyway, so, yeah, since school starts, I don't know how much videos will be coming in. I don't know. But anyway, I'll try to get some gameplay on, like, pre-record on the weekend and upload it sometime when I don't have, like, homework. So, yeah. Anyway, so then we got, like, the single desks here with the chairs, of course, and you can walk through the rows, so the teacher can be all like, you didn't do your homework. And then she gets mad at you, so she can talk to, like, one single person and walk through the rows. No, we just did it to separate them. That's not the reason at all. But anyway, here's the teacher here. She's just, you know, up, trapped by her chalkboard. That's always fun. And then we got the cool roof here and a clock, so the students are like, when do we get out? When do we get out? Oh, it's only 5 minutes till we get out. And they're, like, watching the clock. So, you know, gotta have a clock in school, otherwise it's no fun. You don't get to watch when you're, when you get out of school. What time you do. Anyway, we went to the old classic church bell, well, not church bell, school bell. Well, you know, churches had them too, but, you know, school bell. It's the old-fashioned school bell. I thought those were really cool, you know. So, yeah, and this is, over here we have a motorcycle path for Tim Drake to get to school. It goes all the way around Arkham, kind of long, but then it goes all the way up. And leads all the way up to Wayne Manor, the side of Wayne Manor up there. I believe I did not show this in my last video. So anyway, it comes all the way back up here, next to this, and you can just open it up, and you can drive out. So there you go. There's another thing from Wayne Manor that you got to see. So, next would be the City Hall. So, City Hall, we kind of went with like a White House style, I guess. Not really. It doesn't really look much like the White House. But I got the pillars and stuff. It had to look kind of fancy because it is a mayor's office, of course. So we went with kind of like pillars, all white. You know, went with a cool kind of mayor representing office there. And then over here, inside, we have 2 bodyguards, one here, a bunch of books, like old books, you know, the mayor gotta have him old books, you know, because he's the mayor. And over here we have Mayor Hill, and let me just say that Monkey Man and Patchy, if you guys remember Patchy from my thing, and I've talked about Monkey Man already, they were making fun of me the other day because I remembered who the mayor was. Well, it was like a week ago, but yeah, this is... No, it's when I first built this, I think, which is like a month ago. But anyway, they were like, yeah, you know, and I was like, okay, well, we gotta make a mayor's office, and I put that there. I was like, Mayor Hill. You can see right there. And they were like, dude, you know the mayor in Gotham City's name? I was like, yeah, it's Mayor Hill. It's been in like a couple TV shows and stuff. I mean, how do I not know it? And they're like, dude, you know you are a serious fanboy when you know the mayor's name in Gotham. And they were like, dude, you're just that's pathetic. I'm like, oh, thanks guys. I like you guys too. So that's kind of how it went down. I don't know their exact words. I don't think they called me pathetic. I think they just made fun of me for it. So just not in those words, but I had to word it somehow. I was just trying to remember how they worded it. But anyway, it was all nice and fun. I know they're just joking around. But anyway, so yeah, we have Mayor Hill here and his little cool little chair there he's sitting on. And we got the bodyguards, some books, and a bunch of lights because torches look bad in here. So yeah, mayor's office. Now let's continue over here to the botanical gardens, and basically, Monkey Man made all of this. I didn't like all I did. I think I made maybe the outside. I don't even know. I think I made the walls and the skylight, but he put the vines outside everywhere. He did everything else. I went to go eat. I said, yeah, you can work on it. So he went and made all this. So, you know, kudos to him again for this. This is really awesome. Yeah, so made some rules here. Botanical gardens. No climbing the vines / trees. Please do not take anything, especially the flowers, etc. So, you know, once we get over here, we have a bunch of trees everywhere. You know, you can see planted in order. A bunch of vines. And when we come inside, I think he did a really good job with this. There we go. So then we got some lily pads here to walk, you know, to go on over the water. You got some melon, pumpkin, wheat growing a bit. Flowers, grass, and mushrooms just growing everywhere. Vines out of control. This is like a poison ivy type of thing. Sugar cane growing there. I think this is really cool. This is a cool design. I would have never thought of this. Then up here you got like trees. I'm allowed to climb on trees because, you know, I'm bats and I kind of own the map, so, you know, I can do this, but, you know, no one else can. So this is like Poison Ivy's hideout, I guess you could say. She has no real, like, underground base or nothing secret. Just kind of like a cool little thing here. So yeah, then when we come out here, since we're done looking around there, that is basically the botanical gardens. We basically just planted a bunch of trees around. He made the inside completely, so I think that was really cool. So yeah, now we come over here past the mayor's office once again, and we come over to the church. And the church is, I really like it. This is one where Monkey Man had to go, and I built this completely. I think he told me, what did he tell me? He said he really liked it. He said he liked the design on it. I don't remember if he said it was one of his favorite builds, or was that something else? I don't remember, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, you guys don't really care which ones are our favorite builds, but you just like ones you like, so whatever. Anyway, so we got that kind of like pillars theme on the sides. Doors are always open. Me and Monkey Man were debating about having doors when he came back, and I was like, well, if we move the arch down one, it just looks really bad. You guys had to trust me on this one because having it 3 up like this looks really good. It just kind of suits like an archway. But when you move it down one block, it just looks too small and doesn't look good at all. So having doors there would just be too much trouble because there'd be a block empty there. Then we had to move the archway down, and no, it just doesn't look good. So we kept it like that. So then we got, of course, like the cross there symbolizing the church bell with a fancy little top on top here. You know, holding up the church bell. The back, there's really nothing here. So when we come on, we'll come over here and go inside the church. So in here we got like torches here everywhere. Kind of like a classic style church, I guess. I've been in churches before, but none of them I've seen have torches on the seats. So I just went with that kind of cool design just to light up the place. Because even with these lights everywhere, the seats were still kind of dark. So. Yep, so that's good. And then we have like the torches on each side here. This is the altar, and you know, this is where the priest talks and tell stories. Here's another cross above the altar here, and this is basically just a normal, plain old church. The reason we kind of thought of this, because, you know, Lego Batman 2, you fight Man-Bat in the church. We were like, man, we need a church, like. So we hadn't thought about it, went, yeah, this would be a cool thing to do. So we just went in, cleared it out of the grass, and made church. So there you go, boom, bam, church. Alright, so now we are going to EB Games. Those of you in US know it as GameStop. So, when we walk in here, actually before we walk in here, we have the EB here, classic sign like Gotham Bank. Once again, one of our earlier builds. That one is like a newer build, by the way, if you guys didn't know. This is one of our earlier builds. So you walk in here, and this is the checkout for your games. You got a bunch of games over there. The bookcases represent all the games on the shelves. And I made this when I made it here. This is when Arkham City was like first out. Top game of the century, Batman Arkham City. Because I just love that game. That was just so good. Arkham Origins looks completely sick too. Oh my god. Apparently the main base is going to be like the Batcave, and you can switch costumes during missions, and like the costumes come up through the floor. I was like, oh my god, I was overloading. I was like, man, this is going to be wicked. Because I wanted a Batcave in all the games, and the closest I got was that one in Arkham Asylum. And now I finally get a Batcave. Man, I was like ready to like burst, like with excitement. Anyway, so let's get back here. Then we got some games over here, I think, yeah, which are books, and we got some money / lily pads. So once we come back here, authorized personnel only. Monkey Man made this. It was really cool. I had no idea who was making it. He said it was a surprise. He wouldn't let me come in. We got some books here. And what he did is, when you destroy this, there's a lever. When you come down, there's a cool little passage, and you gotta fly to get all the way down there. Anyway, so down here is Monkey Man's, Monkey Man put here. He put a Robin suit there to represent Robin. And then in here is his tools. You guys were wondering where his tools were in the Batcave. Well, you guys were wondering. You couldn't really speak to me as I was making the video. But I said if you guys were wondering, that's where it is in there. So that's what's inside there. And I won't bother showing you because we saw it last video. What he had, like diamond sword, bow, you know, etc. So then we had the redstone here. And it kind of moves up, and we got a kind of a secret hole. I think he was meaning to put some ladders there. I'll do that now. While we're doing that, there we go. Perfect. So then you can just crawl out. So that was basically the point of it, to have like a secret passageway. So when he's at work, Batman, you know, can call up Tim Drake and be like, yeah, we need you. So he made a secret passage for Tim Drake to get out of work. Like, you know, when he's on his break and stuff. To come out of work. So yeah, that's I'll cover that up later, and yeah. Alright, so that's done with EB Games. Next, we're going to do Gotham General. And this is Gotham General's, you know, that's what people call it, Gotham General Hospital. They just don't say the hospital part. So we're going to start off over here, right next to the hospital. And this is where we keep the ambulances. When you come in here, I left the door open, whatever. When you come in here, you got some glass stuff, so you know the driver and the passenger, the guy in the passenger seat can look back and say, oh, the guy's getting worse, go faster, and you know, stuff like that. So they can look back on the patient. There's no way to get in the back. There's just locked doors. I could put buttons on it, but you know, I just kind of left it blank for now. Same thing with this one, exact same layout. Glass front back there, and yeah. So this is like an ambulance bay right here for the ambulances. So yeah, and an ambulance even got its own road. You know, so that's pretty cool. It's got its own road, and then there's also a pathway from here to the hospital. So yeah, all right. So let's have a look, shall we? After we look at the front a bit more, this is just a cross. The rest of it's all white. White all around, the little bay on the side, and then yeah, so that's the outside. So let's look at the inside. The waiting room, completely Monkey Man. We were in here, and he made this cool little desk thing for like the people who are like, yep, wait in the waiting room please, and all that stuff. So that was really cool. I like that. And then over here has Santa's waiting room. There's glass there, you know, so if she's there, if like a patient's getting worse or like throwing up or something, she can be like, doctors, we need to get him in stat, and you know, all that stuff. So yeah, so when we come inside the waiting room, of course we got a bunch of chairs in line. You know, what's a waiting room without chairs, right? Just be a place where you sit, an empty room where you sit down on the floor. I mean, it's not fun. So yeah, close the door. What is going? Why did I do that? Okay, weird. There we go. All right, back. So up here we have beds. I was gonna put. Oh crap! Sorry about the cough, guys. I'm not even sick. I felt tickle in my throat there. I'm sorry. Anyway, so these are like hospital beds. I was gonna have like some kind of curtains covering them up, or like even I forget the name of them now. It's just in my head. The ones where you take the little thing and you plug them into the system, and it tells them like heartbeat, puts water in them if they're dehydrated, gives them blood, whatever. So, you know, pricks them. It's like a little prick thing, and it pricks you into your skin. And once it's like put in there, once they put the little prick in, then you can transfer stuff. So yeah, that's I was gonna build one of those like with wooden fences and like a monitor, right? Like 3 blocks. On the 3rd block, have like a monitor thing for each bed. I wasn't really sure how I was going to do it. If you guys have any ideas, leave in the comment section below once again. So yeah, that's basically all. And basically all we have here. Also, up here, same thing, same room, same layout, same with this one. Then up here we have the roof, and the roof has this H here that stands for hospital, for all people in the sky to see that it is a hospital. No, I'm just kidding. This is a helicopter pad. I mean, that would just be stupid. No, this is a helicopter pad, so you know, if someone's like one of those like rescue helicopters comes in from saving someone out to sea or something, if they didn't get to a quick hospital, just fly right down, you know, they can just get directly transported from the helicopter right to the hospital using the hospital pad. So, you know, that's kind of this is for the helicopter hospital pad thing. So yeah, that is basically the hospital. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Alright, so the last thing for this video is, I think, one of my favorite builds. It is the Hall of Justice. I mean, this is awesome. I just love this. I just looked off the Super Friends Hall of Justice design, made it. Pillar over there, kind of like a pillar over there, then it goes up like this. Got the 2 little ear things right there. And, yeah, then we did the, you know, kind of little thing in the fountain, the random, golden thing. And then we got it on a platform here inside the fountain. It's kind of like that gold thing on the fountain. I like Justice League. I mean, you know, like, even though Batman's in it, that's part of the reason I do like Justice League, because Batman's in it. But Justice League is just a cool team. I even might like them better than Avengers, guys. And for those of you booing out there, don't be at it. Justice League is awesome. Everyone just likes Avengers now because of the movie. Half the people didn't even know who the Avengers were until the movie. So, you know, maybe Justice League could be better than the Avengers. You don't know, right? So, don't be all mad at me now. In like when it comes out in like 2017, you guys will be looking back going, man, Bats was right. Justice League is cooler. So don't be at my throat yet, guys. Give it some time. But personally, I just like the Justice League. You don't need to be hating on me for it. I just like the Justice League. Avengers are cool. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they suck. I like them. They're cool. It was a funny movie. I liked it. But Justice League's just always been my favorite. Especially because Batman was on it. You know, he was kind of like the guy who, like, you know, made all their funds happen. Like, he was the one who funded all this stuff. So, you know, without Batman, there would be no Justice League, pretty much. Their headquarters would be a cardboard box on the street. So, yeah. Woo! Justice League. I'm just kidding around. Alright, so let's go inside. Now, have you seen the outside? This is the inside. I'm going to close that off for now. Alright. So, over here we have this cool little table thing where everyone sits. So, of course, we have, for the names, Superman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Green Arrow, Martian Manhunter, and Wonder Woman. Of course, I wanted to do the originals, and the originals were everyone. Where is he? Everyone but Green Arrow here, and Green Arrow, like, this is back in the. I'm talking back in the 1950s, maybe 60s, guys. I'm trying to remember when the first Justice League comic came around, when they all formed together. Anyway, Green Arrow came in later. He was the next member of the Justice League. Then came like Atom, the Atom. And so on. So I just figured Green Arrow deserved a spot here because he was the next one, and you know, for the Justice League. So I just kind of put him on here. I didn't go Super Friends thing. I went with old-fashioned Justice League for this lineup, not the Super Friends team or nothing like that. So yeah, this is kind of like their meeting table here. And over here we have a computer, nothing fancy, just this plain old computer. Not like the Bat computer, like where you can like destroy this, and like the back could be like, it could look like it's scanning something. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check out my other video. I'll have it in the description below. Anyways, I'll say it at the end anyway. I'll say all that stuff at the end. So anyways, yeah, some levers here to flick for no reason. It's supposed to pull up stuff. But anyway, this is the coolest part. The coolest, like the absolute coolest part. So I said to Monkey Man, how are we going to have a watchtower? We gotta make them like be able to teleport there, right? So I was like, how are we gonna do it? How are we gonna be able to teleport them? And we thought about like tunnels underground. Well, Heath said tunnels underground. I didn't. I was like, I was saying, you know, that might be a bit too long. But it was good thought, though. It was good thought, having tunnels underground, you know, like this, the water could pour down. You could get, you know, put down to a tunnel and you could just run to the next place. But it'd take too long. So I thought, well, what if we gotta have a watchtower. He was like, well, maybe we can make it far away. I was like, well, how are we supposed to get up there? You know, it's going to be in the middle of the sky, even though it's far away on the map. And he said, that's a good point. So, here's what I thought of. I said, well, why don't we do this? So when I flick it here, water comes down. Now, here's the cool thing. I'm just going to close this again. The water does come down. That's cool. It gives that teleporting effect. You know, then teleporter's like turning off. Now, here's what I had an idea for to make us go to the thing. When you stand on it, you kind of fall right away before the water comes. But anyway, here's what I thought the watchtower should be. The end. I said, the end looks like space. Why not? We got to do it. So I went to the end and built this big structure. You're going to see how big it is. So you teleport here. And I got like a tunnel leading all the way over there. And behold, the watchtower. Da-na-na-na. I didn't design it off Justice League Unlimited. Although I designed a lot of things off like the animated series and stuff. I designed it more off of Young Justice. They have kind of like, their watchtower is like basically a Hall of Justice in the sky. Now, as you can see, I don't have a lot of stuff in here because I didn't know what to put. Obviously, I got the javelin, which I'll go through in a minute, and I've got this cool little pad here. We're in Justice League Unlimited. Yep, I'm quoting it already. I did put this part in there. A computer screen for, you know, John Jones is up here. Being like, yeah, go to this mission, go to that mission. So he's up here on his little pad, and obviously there's stairs leading up here on each side, going all the way down. This is obviously how to get back. I just kind of put a cool little design on it. I could put some water there, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I might. Later on, I could find a way to have it like open up or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll think of something. Maybe you guys can leave in the comments below again. Yeah, that's right. I said again. So anyway, so I wanna once again I'm gonna bring up comments while I'm already on the topic. What should I put in this blank spot? It is annoying me, and I want something to put there. So you guys need to be like commenting it up with awesome things. Maybe we could have like a trophy room, you know, Justice League style. We could have I don't know, maybe some tables there for like, you know, all the members, you know, because you know Justice League has had a lot of members in like over time. So you know, back in the Hall of Justice, that's just like the originals. We could have like a bunch of tables for all the other people. We could have anything there. We could do anything. So leave comments below. I don't care, you know, fanboy or not. I'll take your suggestions into consideration. If you guys don't know a whole lot about Justice League, you don't have to comment if you don't want to. If you guys just like Justice League, but you don't know like everything about them, like I don't know everything about them either, but you know, I like the Justice League enough to make a build about it. So if you guys don't know that much, just, you know, keep watching the video and enjoy. You don't have to comment if you don't want to, but for those of you who like have any ideas, I would love for you guys to put some in the comment section below. I'm not gonna hate on any of your comments. I'll take them all into consideration. I'll be completely nice about it. Don't even worry about it. So yeah. Anyway, so while we're here, we're gonna go over the last thing, which is the javelin, and then that's it for this video. You know, sad face. So over here in the javelin, we have, of course, the inside cockpit. This is where, you know, you can hold supplies inside the javelin, anything you need to bring, carry, whatever. So you can hold stuff in here. So this is like a little cargo thing underneath. And we climb up here on the other ladder. We have seats. Depending on if someone sits in every block or one person sits on every 2 blocks. If one person sits on every block, we have 8 seats. If one person sits on every like 2 blocks, they can take up 2 blocks. Like if they choose to take up 2 blocks, we'll have 4 seats. So it depends on how you look at it. So yeah, it can hold a pretty decent space. It's really nice. It's kind of like a I look at it as like a pimped out aircraft. That's like a pimped out airplane. Like look at these wings, man. Like that's not a normal airplane. That's like that's awesome. I was just got bored and started building this outside. I built it over there outside the watchtower, and then I had to move it. So you know, it took a while to actually recreate it because I just got bored and I was like, man, it looks cool. I was like, why didn't I build that inside? Like, you know, the one time I built something really awesome that I like, I didn't even build it inside. I was just playing around. So you know, I had to move it. But anyway, so that's the red thrusters there. Obviously, this is the cargo door and a little cool little, I guess you call it an Easter egg. I don't know, whatever. Over here, can you see it over there? Look. That's Earth and the moon. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll just move up a bit, move over here. There we go, perfect. That is the Earth and the moon. If you guys, I'll move over. That's actually not that big, believe me. I'll just delete this, I'll fix it after. It's not that big. I mean, look, when I fly over, I can actually stand on it. Like, it's not that big. I just had to have it so that, you know, we're on a big chunk of rock floating around Earth. You got to be able to see the Earth and the moon. So I just kind of built that there. Random. It doesn't look exactly like Earth. I don't care. It's just kind of there. I got to destroy these pillars, but I got lazy, so I just didn't do it. But yeah, so that's basically it. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys the outside too, if you guys want to see. This is really big. It's gonna take me a while to zoom out. Hold on. I gotta fly out, and I gotta fly backwards, so I can't speed fly backwards. So that's the cool kind of outside around here, all the way around. Cool little passage there, and so yeah. That's kind of it for this half of Gotham City, and you know, the Justice League and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna return back here. Yeah, go back. All right, let's destroy that. I'm just destroying stuff. I really don't care. All right. So anyways, that's it. We've done like one half. Next time we're gonna do the other half over there, all that fun stuff, and some cool little Easter eggs around the map. You have no idea where I'm going. I could be like over there or over there. Cool little Easter eggs all around the map. I have, well, not all around, but I have a few, like maybe like 1 or 2 cool little bases and stuff like that. You'll see. Anyway, guys, that is it for this awesome half of the Minecraft Gotham. We did like one half. We kind of split it down the middle a bit. So, make sure to like and subscribe. That would be awesome. Leave comments below if you want me to add anything. I will take all comments into consideration. Remember, no hating in the comment section below, because I don't like hating. I don't, you know, if you don't like it, cool. Go, you know, think it to yourself. I don't want you spam the comments with that stuff. That's not cool. So, anyways, so yeah, we, make sure to check out the video with the, Wayne Manor Batcave. And be sure to check out the next video with this half over here, you know, Wayne Industries, a big part, all that fun stuff. So anyway, guys, that's it. I'm Bat7, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out!